Brady here, and today we are going to learn how to do the blanket stitch. The blanket stitch is the last stitch that you will be doing to finish your project. It holds the front piece to the back piece. That way nothing gets in the middle of it. So if you are making the bookmark, you obviously aren't going to be doing it around all four sides, but if you're doing the coffee cozy or the design your own project, then it will be going around the entire project. So it's great to just pick one corner, start there, and work your way around the entire project from there. So don't forget, we're starting with our needle threaded. This should be a color that matches the piece that is going to be the one on top. That way it's not as visible. And then don't forget, we've also got to get our knot on the end of it. So I'm just going to start over here in this corner. As you can see from my project, I do have it pinned down. I do have pins available for you guys if you would like to use them. It keeps the fabric from moving. So to pin it down, you just simply get your pin. Please be careful with these. And you're going to send it through both pieces of fabric. You're not just going to stick it through like this and call it a day, because that's a little dangerous. You are then going to turn it around again so it comes back out through the fabric. So it might be a little difficult to see here, but underneath my thumb is the sharp side of this, and we've got the yellow dot there, so that's the top of the pin. And then down here is the sharp side. So that is how you pin fabric, just a very short little demo there. So we're going to start over on this corner. For this, you do not want to start on the back, because at this point the back will be visible. So all of your back sides should be inside touching each other, so they should almost be the insides at this point. So you're actually going to start with your needle from the inside. So your sides are not together yet, so you can stick the thread through the inside coming out through the top. That way your knot, once again, is hidden, so you want to tuck that in there so that you can't see it. You will then be taking your thread again, and this is where it's definitely a brand new stitch for us. This time, rather than sticking the needle down through the side that it just came out of, it always comes out from the same side. So I like having it always start from the back, that way I never forget. So we're just going to start on the back, stick it through, and the first one is different again, so we just kind of come up like this. Then we start on the back again, push it through both layers, and then you're actually going to take this thread that's here and wrap it around the needle, so kind of like cupping it in there so the thread's on the other side of it. And then you're going to pull it through. So you're kind of making it go through a bubble, just like we do with the ending a knot, or ending a stitch with a knot. So we poke it through. Let me see if there's any way to make this easier for you to see. So we poked through from the back. We take our thread, and we're going to wrap it around the thread, almost like a little bubble that we're popping it through. You want these to be about 1/4 of an inch in length as well, so you don't want too much space, because you want it to be nice and tight in so that it doesn't come apart. And you're just going to work your way around the entire project. This is probably going to be where you use the most amount of thread, so you want to make sure that you have enough. If you notice you're starting to run low, before you run out, end your stitch and then get more thread. You don't want to just cut where you're at, or else your stitches are likely to fall out. If you pull the needle out the whole way, like I just did and forgot to go through the bubble, just simply go through the bubble right then and there, and you'll be okay. So always start on the back, or whatever side that you choose to start on. Loop it through the bubble and pull it tight. And so this is kind of what it should look like. Whoop, maybe. There we go. So they kind of almost look like you are stitching something up, because that is what we're doing. We're holding the back to the front. Well, let's give it a try.